As the seasons start to transition, do you find yourself suddenly at a bit of a loss on what to wear? Does the unpredictable weather and changing temperature leave you scrambling for something to put on that feels comfortable and adaptable and avoids sacrificing feeling cute and stylish? Well, I have amazing news for you. Today, I have a whole bunch of easy outfit formulas to share that you can wear this spring using just a few everyday basics you probably already have in your closet. This week's video was actually somewhat inspired by last week's video, in which I styled a little lookbook collection of outfits for myself to wear in the next couple weeks. While styling those outfits, I realized there were certain formulas and outfit combinations I used that would be really easy to repeat and remix using quite a small selection of items that most people already own, or could very easily add to their wardrobes. So I branched out from there, came up with several more distinct, different outfit formulas that you can recreate using just a few key items, and today I am presenting them all to you. So hopefully you can use them too and tweak, remix, and repeat them throughout this transitional season. First up, what are those key pieces we'll be using? For my outfits, I used a t-shirt, a button-down, a cardigan, a pair of pants, a skirt, a casual dress, a neutral jacket, and a vest. Obviously, every single one of the variations I have on those pieces in my closet does not match with every other piece, but I'm guessing many of you have multiple t-shirts or multiple pairs of pants that you could try out in different combinations to make these outfits work. Or if your collection of pieces is cohesive enough, you really could make all these outfits and more with just this 8-piece capsule. Either way, I formulated these outfits with repeating pieces on purpose because that's just the most realistic way most of us actually wear our clothes. And I hope this can help remind us all that you truly do not need a ton of different pieces to create a ton of different outfits. I also think all of these base combinations already look great as they are, but they're also really easy to accessorize. So I hope you're able to adapt them to your own style in whatever way works for you. All right, now that we have the key pieces laid out, let's get into the formulas. I'm going to start with formulas using pants. This just feels like the most common, straightforward, practical category, and then we'll get like progressively more stylish as we go.
We are starting off with a formula I actually used with totally different items in last week's video: pants, a t-shirt, an open button-up, and a jacket. To me, this is the kind of outfit formula that is so basic and classic that I don't always think of it, especially in videos when I'm trying to be like extra creative and use my coolest clothes. But when I actually do wear this combo, I love it every time. It's casual, it's comfortable, but it's just layered enough to have that effortlessly cool feel that still has some interest and depth. It's just a classic. I also think this is the kind of layering that's really easy to pull off because it's subtle and the jacket is really the only piece with any bulkiness to it. I think most people have a button-up that will easily fit over a t-shirt and under a jacket, so it's super easy to execute comfortably. More layers are also great for earlier spring when the weather is a little cooler, and you can even add a hat for extra warmth. Our next formula is so simple, yet so impactful: pants, a t-shirt, and a vest. I feel like there is something about a vest that feels innately a little more polished or preppy or professional, so I love how pairing it with a t-shirt creates like immediate juxtaposition and also immediately dresses down the vest while also adding more interest and intention to a basic t-shirt. Classic jeans or some other casual twill pants, cargo pants, that sort of thing all give a really relaxed everyday casual vibe, while more polished trousers create a more dressy look that still has the casual cool of the t-shirt. Clearly, I favor casual pants. My lifestyle never involves going anywhere that requires like slacks, but I think both look great. Our next formula is pants, a button-up shirt, and a cardigan. This one feels like almost a reverse of the previous formula. In this case, the base top, the button-up, feels a little more polished, but then the cardigan immediately softens it and dresses it down to give a little more of like a scholarly grandpa vibe instead of a truly dressy professional vibe. That said, with more polished pieces, you could definitely wear this formula to an office. I mean, not the version I'm wearing probably, but one with like slacks and maybe like simpler, sleeker clothing. Obviously, just wearing the cardigan is perfectly warm and cozy, but if you want to get a little more fashiony with it, or that unpredictable spring weather is just leaning warmer, I think this is also the perfect time to try draping a cardigan over your shoulders. This feels really fresh, yet really classic to me. You could also play around with how you button the cardigan to create different silhouettes or shift the focal point of the outfit. For our last pants outfit, we have another combo I put together in last week's video with many of the same items: pants, a button-up, a vest, and a jacket. You all heard already in last week's video how much I loved this combination. The androgynous pieces feel quite understated and classic, but also still quite dimensional and cool through the use of layering, especially layering different patterns and textures together. I also enjoy how even very simple everyday accessories like a baseball cap can add extra character and styling to a look like this. And again, this outfit recipe can easily be dressed up or down by changing the formality of the jacket or the pants. I love how my cargo pants and leather jacket give this a super relaxed, casual feel that feels very aligned with my style. But if you went for a blazer and some sleek trousers, you've got a great professional outfit as well. Maybe without the hat, but you could always switch it out for a hair accessory if you still want to accessorize.
Next, we are moving into skirts, probably my personal favorite category for spring styling. They're just so easy and breezy and comfy, yet still so stylish.
First up, we have a skirt, a t-shirt, and a cardigan. I decided to pair these items together specifically because I find both skirts and cardigans to feel very soft and sweet stylistically, dare I say, very demure. And I really like outfits that have some sort of contrast and casualness and even a little edge to them. And listen, a t-shirt is not edgy, but it provides that relaxed, casual, androgynous feel that this outfit needs to create a more effortless vibe. Like, obviously a frilly blouse would also look lovely, but I think this combo is generally more my style, and a t-shirt is just so comfy and easy to wear, and isn't it just so convenient that you can wear them so many different ways? Another option with this outfit is to partially or even fully button the cardigan and just let the t-shirt peek out a little, giving more of a pullover sweater effect, which I also love. Our next formula is a skirt, a button-up, and a jacket on top. Honestly, I also just love a skirt with a button-up on its own. I think that's also very chic and cool, but you know, two pieces does not make a very interesting formula. And I also love this look with a jacket. For me, because skirts and button-ups both can skew more formal, I love using a more casual jacket to make the whole outfit feel a little more relaxed and even give it a little edge, in this case with my leather jacket. I also just want to note, I'm using a long skirt here because that's what I would wear most often and what I find most practical and comfortable, but all of these outfits could also work beautifully with a mini skirt. And of course, you could add tights or leggings to that too for some added warmth in that early spring weather. Another way to use your button-up with your skirt is as an overshirt layered over our trusty t-shirt yet again. This can obviously function very similarly to a cardigan, though I think the whole thing has a less soft and more boxy casual vibe. I like both vibes, I'm just trying to convince you that they're different, and I didn't just repeat the same formula twice. Another way to get even more variation here is to button the shirt partially and just have the t-shirt peeking out, almost like an undershirt. Very effortless, very cool. Or you could even button the shirt just at the top, which feels a bit more artsy and avant-garde. Whatever energy you're feeling, give it a try. There are more different vibes than you think that you can create with the exact same pieces worn in slightly different ways. Finally, we must also consider the skirt plus button-up plus vest formula. I feel like I'm always saying this in videos, but it's because it's true. Vests are truly one of the best layering pieces out there, partly because they work so well in transitional weather to add a layer with a slight bit of added warmth, but not too much. That said, I'm a vest stan, so I'll come up with a reason to say they're perfect in all weather. But listen, that includes spring. I also love how we're contrasting a more classically tailored, polished, slightly masculine top half of the outfit with a more soft, flowy, feminine bottom half. Like I've said, any outfit with a little juxtaposition in it is something I'm probably going to be into.
Finally, we are moving on to some formulas with dresses. And of course, these could also work with jumpsuits or rompers or whatever, any sort of mono-fit piece, which I hope you all will see with these outfit formulas do not actually have to be mono-fits. Obviously, you can wear a dress just on its own and look great, but if you want something a little more dimensional, a little more styled, a little more layered, hopefully these formulas can help you.
First up, I'm rolling these all into one because it felt like cheating to count them separately. It is a dress with any sleeved layering piece, like an overshirt, a cardigan, or a jacket. I feel like functionally, these are all the same formula, but choosing a different piece can definitely create a different look or vibe. It's kind of a 3-for-1. The shirt gives a breezy undone look, the cardigan leans soft and cozy, and the jacket adds more weight and edge. All three of them also add a little warmth, but it's nice that they sort of cover the breadth of layering needs from something super light to something a little more substantive. Also, just to throw another option or two in there, if you have a sleeveless dress, you could also layer your t-shirt or button-up underneath the dress. Sleeved layering pieces can go on top or underneath. So many options. Our next formula combo is a dress with a vest. This one is both functionally different enough and visually different enough that I thought it deserved its own category because this one does not add sleeves and this layer is less for adding warmth. It's more just for adding some interest and a different shape to the bodice while keeping the sleeves of the dress and most of the dress visible. This is honestly one of my favorite formulas with the dress because I feel like it maintains the visual impact and shape of the dress. It still lets the dress have its moment while still adding some really clear, obvious visual variation through the layering. I also realized this is creating a bit of an unconventional pattern mixing moment in my example outfit, and there will be more of that to come because I thought it would be fun to use all the same pieces throughout this video, and I like bold combos like this. But if this is outside your comfort zone, that is totally fine. You can go with very chill, solid pieces and do the same formula with a much more subdued final look. That said, you might be surprised how well some of your patterned pieces work together like I was with these. Especially if you add some solid coordinated accessories like a black bag, black boots, and sunglasses to give it all a more cohesive look. Alright, now we're starting to combine two layers together with a dress, a button-up, and a cardigan on top. This one is fun to me just because it feels like such a great way to add so much depth and dimension and layering to a dress, which can sometimes feel hard to do. I also love that both the button-up and the cardigan have buttons that you can use in different ways to give a different look, ranging from super casual to more avant-garde fashion-y. There's always many possibilities for clothing with buttons. But my favorite option for this combination of pieces is actually to take the cardigan off and drape it over the shoulders again. I just love how this looks. It feels super layered, but not as bulky as actually wearing both layers at the same time, but still super cozy. Overall, this just feels so like something a whimsical old lady would wear for like a walk on the beach at sunrise to look for sea glass or something. Kind of my dream life. I love this one. Finally, we have another way to use the vest and dress combo, which is to layer a jacket on top of it. I realize this is quite similar to just wearing the vest over the dress, and ultimately my delineation of which combos count as their own formulas and which ones are rolled together into one is pretty arbitrary, but I just feel like this one has a different look, again, because we're covering the sleeves. I also switched out the shoes and some of the accessories from that earlier iteration. I've been trying to keep the accessories and shoes as like chill and minimal as possible so they're easy to recreate, but that is a good example of more ways to switch up the vibe of an outfit, even with similar pieces. And again, you could also totally recreate these different formulas with different pieces each time. And I know I'll definitely be returning to these formulas with new combinations of pieces in my closet.
And that's it. Those are all the outfit combos with those items that feel the most exciting and inspiring to me right now. And frankly, I was trying to avoid being too repetitive, so I cut down my outfit formulas from all the possible combinations. But this truly wasn't even close to all the combinations you could make with those same base pieces. Literally, all these photos I'm showing on screen right now are even more easy outfit combos and formulas using these same 8 basic pieces in new ways that I didn't even talk about in this video. So I hope this inspires you to put these formulas to use in your closet and maybe even branch out from here. Look at those basics you already have and truly make your wardrobe your oyster, so to speak. Also, let me know if you want a part 2 to this, diving into like a bunch more formulas you can make with simple basic pieces you already own, because the combinations are truly abundant. So let me know if that would be useful to you. Oh, and if you leave a comment, watch another video, like maybe this one right here, and subscribe. I heard your spring will be beautiful blue skies and sunshine from here on out and not dreary rain, like the weather I'm experiencing outside my windows right now.